Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast. And today I have on a very exciting guest who's going to talk to us about a cool thing that we're doing this year. Actually, many things we're doing this year. Welcome, Mike Turian.
Hey, Gavin. Good morning, Magic. It's great to be here.
So, Mike, before we get into the meat of today's show, talk to me a little bit about what exactly it is you do here at Wizards and how did you get started with Magic?
I've been at Wizards. I started in 2004, and I'm currently principal product designer for Magic. If it's a premier set, one of our upcoming standard sets, I'm most likely to be the product designer for it. The way I got started with Magic was way back when, in 1994, my friend and I, we were going to a student leadership training program, and it was a week-long thing over the summer. And every day he would be like, Mike, you have to come down to the local card store and check out this new game. And I'm like, I don't know. And that was Monday. And on Tuesday, his name was Ari. Ari's like, Mike, no, you got to come with me after training today. You got to come with me. And I'm like, But then he asked me again on Wednesday after being told no on Monday and Tuesday. And he was right, because I went with him down to Legend Sports Cards in Pennsylvania, and I bought a revised starter deck, and I got Chaos Lace. Well, I mean, I can turn permanents red. It's like, this is the game for me. I have to find out more. I think I bought my first cards in August, and by maybe November, I was playing in events. And I came in second place. So I was like, man, I really like events. I won half a box of Fallen Empires. I had a green-white deck featuring Miss Moon Griffin and Morrow and Striped Bears. I love Striped Bears. And that's the deck that I played and qualified for my first Pro Tour with. And then for me, basically, I played in every Pro Tour with the exception of one Worlds from that Pro Tour Chicago I qualified for, all the way up until 2004. Basically, I played on the Pro Tour for years and years. I made 5 top 8s. I ended up in the Pro Tour Hall of Fame. And then I stopped playing on the Pro Tour to come work at Wizards.
Now, Mike, talk to us about exactly what Extra Life is and how you get involved with it every year.
It's a wonderful organization. They raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, right? So that's hospitals all around the United States. For instance, Wizards of the Coast being located in Seattle, that ends up with us raising money and giving money to Seattle Children's Hospital. They offer kids kids and their families who can't pay at all or only can pay a reduced amount. They work with those kids, right? They will bring in kids regardless of their ability to pay. And so the fundraising that we do is basically the way that they are able to support those kids and those families. Last year, Magic plus Dungeons and Dragons raised well over $1 million.
And so we're doing things, of course, with Extra Life again this year. So talk to us first about the stream that's happening.
Extra Life does a game day every year, and this year that game day is on November 7th. And so we have put together our Magic stream. Everything on the stream is at twitch.tv/magic, and it starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to have some great hosts, you included. We're going to start off with arena play. We're actually going to be doing a stipulation draft. For those who don't know what a stipulation draft is, it's a regular draft, except there's this extra meta layer of rules put on top of the draft. So typically, you just draft whatever card you want. But with a stipulation draft, maybe you have to draft the best dressed Magic card, right? Or who would you like to go to dinner with on Zendikar? And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of arguing about, because there's a lot of those judgment calls. So we're going to start off with that. Around 7:45 Pacific, 8 o'clock, Ask Rosewater is going to be on. Mark Rosewater is coming on for 45 minutes, and he's answering all of the questions that people love to ask Mark. After Mark answers all of our questions, we're going to be going back to an event that's always been so much fun, Arena Iron Root Chef. So for fans of cooking shows, you may be familiar with the Iron Chef, and we're taking our inspiration right from there. In Iron Chef, you end up with secret ingredients. And for Arena Iron Root Chef, those secret ingredients are going to be magic cards, right? So there are going to be hand-picked magic cards that our players are going to have to build their deck around. And much like cooking shows, they will be judged based on the deck creation they build. And the players that build the best decks will then be able to go and face off in a Magic battle to see who gets the crown of Iron Root Chef. For the rest of the evening until midnight, we'll have our employees from Wizards and actually from Hasbro will be playing Magic.
Yeah, the stream every year is just a blast, so I cannot wait for you to all see it. And as Mike said, I will be there. I've got some fun hosting duties. And what can we expect on stream when it comes to your chance to get things?
One of the big things that we're doing this year is we're auctioning on eBay 20 different uncut sheets of Magic cards. And that auction will close basically as the stream closes.
What ones can we expect, Mike? Are there any hot ones there for us?
Absolutely, yeah. So there are 20 uncut sheets, and let's hit on some of the highlights. For those players like me and you who've been playing Magic a long time, we have 5th edition rare sheets in German. And we also have a number of other 5th edition sheets in German as well, but to me, the highlight of that is the rare sheets, right? Seeing cards like Shivan Dragon and getting that framed. Another amazing sheet that we're doing is we have alliances in Spanish. We have alliances uncommon and rare. And, of course, the highlight of the alliances uncommon sheet is Force of Will. There's 2 Force of Wills in Spanish on this uncut sheet.
Right, because Force of Will wasn't uncommon, which I know sounds wild, but that's what it was back in the day.
It was part of a cycle. And if you go check out what that cycle does, you're like, man, Force of Will, it certainly was the best by a long shot.
Bounty of the Hunt and Scars of the Veteran don't quite have a Force of Will's panache.
And then, of course, we have more recent sheets. And for these more recent sheets, these are all in foil. A good one to call out Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. We have a showcase sheet of Mythics, right? So these are all the borderless cards. We're talking Planeswalkers. We're talking the creatures that had Mutate in the set. Another uncut sheet that's super fun and really, really amazing to look at. I would love to have this on my wall. The premium Mythic Teferi sheet. If you remember Core Set 2021, Teferi had different versions. So this is the foil sheet of all of those different versions. And then I know this one's exciting for you, Gavin. You might have to bid yourself, but it's the Mystery Booster Convention Edition playtest cards.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool, right? So in Mystery Booster, we had these wild playtest cards that only showed up in the Convention Edition of Mystery Booster. And I remember when I went to Magic Fest earlier this year, during the time they were happening, these were one of the hottest items on the prize wall for those tournaments, right? You just get a whole sheet of every single playtest card in the set because there's 121 of them. That is awesome. And Mike, you are right. I'm going to be watching that eBay auction.
And of course, this is the only place where you can get art done by my wife. She was Loopy Lobster was her contribution to the art. Maybe she'll have me check out that auction too. Yeah, and that auction starts October 29th and runs through November 7th.
Now the sheets are something from old Magic, right? You've seen all these before somewhere or another. You could get them, maybe not in a sheet form, but you can get all of those cards. But we're also doing something brand new for Extra Life, and this is super exciting to me. We have created a product for Extra Life this year. Mike, talk to us about what you can expect here.
We are doing Secret Lair Extra Life 2020. They're foil, and they feature brand new art of 4 amazing cards. Each one celebrates, children across the multiverse. That was sort of the overall theme.
Yeah, I want to hear what the cards are, Mike. Tell me about the cards. Tell me about the cards.
First up, we have Amulet of Vigor. You see a child wearing this amulet, and it's sort of their favorite toy, or my 3-year-old walks around with his blankie all the time. It provides you strength and it provides comfort. Next up, Collected Company. It's inspired by the original Collected Company from Tarkir, but instead of warriors about to engage in battle, it's Ajani working with children. Because Ajani is the mascot of Extra Life for Magic, we wanted to feature Ajani really prominently. The third card I want to talk about is Consecrated Sphinx. If you go back and you check out Consecrated Sphinx in its original printing, it's sort of this ironic use of the word consecrated. It's, blessed by Phyrexians. The Sphinx is instead being blessed by children, right? And so it's just a really positive, uplifting take on Consecrated. And lastly, we have Teferi's Protection. We wanted to be able to to bring this amazing card originally from Commander and give you another chance to get it here. Those 4 cards are going to make up Secret Lair Extra Life 2020. The sale starts on November 6th, which is a Friday, right, the day before our stream on the 7th, and then runs until November 9th. They're $59.99, and you can find them on the Secret Lair site. Wizards is donating $30 to Extra Life from every purchase. For me, this is just a win-win, right? You get cards for Commander, you get cards for, you know, any sort of tournament play, and you get to help a great cause.
But that's not the only thing you can pick up too. In addition to this great product, there's also some sweet merch. Mike, you want to run us through what we can get there?
First off, for fans of all these Secret Lair cards that we were just showing, Ultra Pro is doing playmats. Gavin's showing off, there's a collected company playmat. They're doing all 4 card designs, $21.99 each, and Ultra Pro's donating $16 of each of that for towards charity. Another great thing that we do every year with Extra Life is we make shirts, we make hoodies, we make playmats featuring a Johnny, featuring the logo. We do that with in partnership with mtgproshop.com. They create their own website, extralifeshop.com. I know right now I'm wearing this year's version for the t-shirt. You can check out that logo right there. I know you have the hoodie on. Once again, you get to support the kids and you get comfort. Like what more can you want from that?
So that's some of the big stuff that's happening for Extra Life, Mike. What are some of the other things? I know that's not even everything, so run us through a few other things that are happening.
Magic Arena is involved again this year. They have Arena card sleeves that they're doing, featuring the Johnny and Extra Life logo. They are $3.99, once again from November 6th to the 9th, and they will be donating the net proceeds. Magic's influencers are getting involved. By watching their streams, they will have codes to give out. There's a card treatment on Magic Arena, the collected company art. And of course, lastly, you can go to extralife.wizards.com. You can just support Extra Life directly. And of course, extralife.wizards.com also has all of this information, right? All of these links, all of this merchandise, if you're looking for it.
So we've got tons and tons of awesome stuff, from a great stream to a cool product to amazing merch. Mike, I am so excited. I can't wait to be a part of all of this and hopefully get my hands on some of it myself. I got a bid on that Mr. Booster Playtest card sheet. It's got my attention. Anything else you want people to know or take away before we close out the episode?
If you're interested, you can go to extralife.wizards.com and you can join the Magic team and do fundraising on your own. 5-6 years ago, I didn't know where this was all going to take me, right? But it has been an incredibly meaningful part of my journey as a human, you know, like the connection that I've had with coworkers, with friends, with their stories. You know, it's truly meaningful. I really encourage you to do it. I'm trying not to tear up here a little bit. It's just, it really means so much to me.
It means a lot to me too, and seeing all the effort you've put in and everyone around in the office has put in, it really means so much. So it's a special time of year, and thank you so much, Mike, for coming on the show and talking about this with us. For everyone out there, I will talk with you again on Wednesday. And in the meantime, may you have a lot of fun giving back to a good cause. You got this. Hint number 1. In the set, there is a legendary creature that is simply named Ghost of previous legendary creature. So for example, if it was Squee, which it isn't because Squee can't die, it would be Ghost of Squee. Who could it be? Hint number 2. There is a card in the set which has art, and that art has only ever appeared on Magic Online. You may or may not know this, but we commission new art